Hello, this is Woody Collins, and I'm going live again because I was in a dead spot and I should have checked my signal before I got started, but I didn't. And so I decided to go live again just to check out to see if it was bad equipment or was headspace by the operator. And guess what? It was headspace by the operator. I think I had a couple issues and they compounded one another. So anyway, I am going live again. And so I'm going to repeat this again. Uh, a couple of things. It's thank you, Tim. I appreciate that. And I'm glad I was able to figure out what was going wrong and everything. But being here, this is a state park in the city of Indianapolis, North Side. It's only about 3 miles from my house. So I thought, okay, the signal should be great. Did not even think to check that there may be a dead spot in the park. The park is not that big. It's probably the size of maybe even the size of a regular city park, but a little bit bigger. But it has a dead spot. So anyway, uh, I am here. So what I want to do is because in case anybody looks at this later, I want to give you the uh, the information that I've passed on in secret to myself. Number one was about the voting, and I've observed voting in the Congo on a number of different occasions. The first time was in 1976 when they were transitioning to a formal government after being so long under dictatorship and new procedures. And they had four vice presidents, and then they transitioned from that with a runoff between two of the vice candidates. Well, one of the candidates, John Paul Bemba, did not decide that he had lost. So he decided that he was going to fight. So he did fight, destroyed some buildings, tanks was rumbling by, and everything like that. So, as Tim says, shout out to voting. And I went and voted this morning, and that's why I'm talking about voting. And I actually filled out my absentee ballot yesterday, but it was raining, and I decided I'll wait until the day to take it back to see uh, to take it back today while it was sunny and bright. So it's sunny and bright today, a little cool, but it's okay. And I went in and took me less than 1 minute to walk in the door, drop it in the box, and walk out. So, and I got my sticker and came back. So that's why I'm talking about voting. So that was the first episode in 2006. So come around in 2012, I was over there and we were going to do some training, and we decided that we were going to do the training starting the day of the election, and then we would have ourselves about uh, that whole week to finish up the training and another week to get out of the country before they produce the election results. It takes quite a while to in the Congo because they have big paper ballots. The first time they had a ballot had 200 and some names on it of people running for uh, president. And since a lot of the people do not know how to read, they had pictures on there, so that made the ballot even bigger. And so we had the situation of we were going to do the training, pack up, and get out of the country before it happened. Well, what happened was they saw us getting ready for training, and they were really upset because they thought we were interfering with the election, you know. some Americans there to do training, and so they got upset. And then later on, we decided to close up shop and go home. And as we were going home, there were some gunshots of people protesting. And so that was the second time. But I did leave the country before they announced the election, I mean, the results. And there was, you know, you know, hearsay as to what happened after that. Then the next time I was there, it didn't happen until a couple years ago. Uh, and they had the elections, and I wasn't there for the elections, but it went on and went on. And they did have supposedly some computers to do the election, but it was manually tabulated from throughout the country, and it took weeks to do that again. At this time, they said, okay, we got the tabulations, and we're going to make the announcements. Let's say on Thursday night, on Thursday. Thursday roll around, everybody's waiting. 9 o'clock, no announcement. 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, no announcement. Then finally they say, okay, they'll do it at 5 before they depart. And they said, okay, well, no results. So thought, okay, they'll do it early in the evening when people get home. So at 8 o'clock, nothing. 9 o'clock, nothing. So finally we went to bed, falling asleep good, and all of a sudden at midnight we hear all these people screaming and hollering and patting different uh, bongs, banging pans, and everything like that. And they had announced the results of the election, so everybody was celebrating that was going on. So that's in the Congo. It's a real different situation. Uh, and I see Frank Wilkie is saying, "Oh, you're in Indy? Sure. We've spoken before. I suggest that you go to your capital and you will see a picture." Oh, that's right, Frank. I was gonna go down there. So whenever it gets done, I will go by and see Mr. Wendell Wiki and see that. Thank you for reminding me. I will put that on my list. I hope I remember before I get home and take another nap or sleep on it, because after that the old man just loses everything. Thank you so much again. So, but I do want to tell everybody I won't be here tomorrow at 3 o'clock. It will be 2 o'clock because I have a training session that involves some virtual online on Zoom. And so it's very important that I attend that at 3 o'clock. It is from 3 to 5. And so therefore I would miss part of the introductions and all the uh, working. It's going to be a collaborative workshop, so I need to be there. So just remember, tomorrow it'll be at 2 o'clock, and I will send out a notice even earlier. I'll probably send out a couple of different notices so that you would understand that it's at 2 o'clock, and then on Sunday we'll go back to 3 o'clock again. Well, thank you all. I hope you all catch this on the rerun. For those who probably said, oh, we couldn't hear him or see him, but I was in the state park and I was in a dead spot and didn't realize I didn't have a signal until someone said it was choppy. And then I said, I did not check the speed of it, and I did not have barely enough speed to do a text message. So thank y'all, and as always, take care of yourself and your family, and be safe. And oh boy, Frankie, okay, Frank Wilkie says that we're gonna check that out. Hey, if you get a chance, send me something to. If you got a newspaper clipping on that, send that to me, and I want to take a look at that. Okay, Frank Wilkie. So do that for me. But thank y'all again, and be safe and be blessed. and we will see you tomorrow at 2 o'clock.